All right, so here's the story, ladies and gentlemen. LeBron James has been offered an extension multiple times by the Cleveland Cavaliers. We know he doesn't have a good relationship with owner Dan Gilbert. That letter Dan Gilbert wrote to LeBron James was as passionate. Have you ever seen a letter in dismay of how LeBron handled the situation? Let's keep it a stack. LeBron shouldn't have came back to Cleveland. He didn't know Cleveland anything. He got them closer to a championship than anybody had ever did. He comes back. His mom says she doesn't want to come back. His wife says she doesn't really want to come back. The kids are like, we're in, you know what I mean? We're whatever you want to do, Dad. And this is what LeBron has said, by the way. LeBron's like, I don't want to play with D-Wade. I don't want to be in Miami no more. I want to come back to Cleveland. He comes up with this excuse that he's doing it for the land and all that. You know, to make it seem like it's this feel-good story. When the reality was Dwayne Wade and Bosh were on their last legs. That's why you left. And Kyrie was this young, tender point guard with all the talent in the world. And you knew you can get your hands on Kevin Love. You come back despite not liking Dan Gilbert. And in spite of it, you win a ring, right? So now Cleveland is trying to get you to sign long-term. LeBron has never signed long-term. We've never seen a superstar do this. He banks on himself, right? If LeBron tears his Achilles tomorrow, seriously, the Cleveland Cavaliers have a decision to make. Yo, do we give this guy another max contract? He's LeBron, so on face value, you're like, yeah, of course you do. But seriously, do you give this guy the mega max if he tears his Achilles tomorrow and he misses the whole season next year, right? So he banks on himself. He knows he's not prone to injury. He takes care of his body. And he believes in his heart that he'll be around the next season. So that puts the Cavs in a very peculiar position. I'll say that. Because every year when they have a move on the table, they got to check in with LeBron. He's become like the quote-unquote unofficial GM. LeBron has a no trade. You got to give him that. And LeBron, you might see a deal, right? Because the Cavs could have got Paul George for Kyrie this summer. But because LeBron won't sign long term, you got to think about taking that deal or not. Paul George doesn't make a lot of sense to have if you can, you know what I mean, for a rental when you got Kyrie. So at that point, the Cavs come to LeBron and say, look, we can get Kyrie. We can trade Kyrie for Paul George. LeBron's like, okay. I ain't going to say much. Yes or no. It's interesting, though. Reportedly, the Cavs have come to LeBron this offseason, or excuse me, during the season and said, look, can you sign long term? We want to build around you. LeBron's like, nope. Y'all going to wait. And the Cavs have a pick, right? And they came to him last offseason with the same thing. If you sign long-term, we'll trade the pick. It's Brooklyn's pick. So going into the season, you're thinking Brooklyn's going to be one of the worst three teams. At worst, they're one of the worst three teams in basketball. They have like the 10th worst record right now, which ain't as sexy if you're another team as a top 3 pick. I can't get Trae Young or Marvin Bagley with the number 10 pick. So a lot of guys in the league, or a lot of teams in the league are like, yo, Cavs, y'all waited too late to trade that Brooklyn pick. So every game that goes by, Brooklyn's not getting worse. We keep thinking Brooklyn's gonna fall off and lose like 8 games in a row. It's not happening this year for the first time in a lot of years. And we're getting close to All-Star break. So at some point, if Brooklyn wins like probably 5 more games before All-Star break, they're not going to be one of the 7 worst teams in basketball. So now the Cavs are looking up like, yo, come on, Bron, if you just sign the extension, we need to get this pick out of here as soon as possible. Brooklyn's not showing us any signs they're going to fall off. But they won't get the pick out because, again, if LeBron leaves, you need the pick. It doesn't matter to go get a DeMarcus Cousins for a rental if you don't have LeBron long term. It's over anyway, right? And DeMarcus is probably going to leave you. He's a free agent after the season. DeAndre Jordan's a free agent after the season. It doesn't matter to go get a DeAndre Jordan if Bron is leaving. It's over anyway. Whoever they use to get that pick is a rental to try to beat Golden State this year. Marc Gasol, He has a couple years left on his deal. Maybe he'll be around for a couple years, but he's on the back end. You know what I mean? So if you're the Cavs, you're like, yo, we want to help you out, Bron. We want to give you some talent, but we need an agreement from you. We need you to sign off, and we need to before we trade this. We can go get Michael Porter, the guy from Mizzou who's injured. He's a small forward. I'm not gonna call him a young LeBron, but he's a talent. We get him to fill in your role and start off all over again if we lose you. Or re-sign Isaiah Thomas to a long-term deal. If we lose you, we can't allow what happened to us last time to happen again. And LeBron is not gonna sign long-term. So the Cavs are now faced with the position of we just got to play this thing out. We can't move forward. We probably won't trade that pick. The pick will help you this year, LeBron. But LeBron's thinking long term. I don't know if the brother has an idea of if he wants to leave Cleveland. I don't think he should leave Cleveland right now. I don't think he can find better. And I think LeBron, he's too great to consistently keep leaving. I get it. You bank on yourself every year. I get it. But at some point, Bron, you got to look up and be like, yo, I'm LeBron James. Y'all come to me, even in Cleveland. Or damn, I don't want to keep doing this. I'm too great to be doing this. We'll see. Interesting story in Cleveland, though. I'll tell you that.
I want to salute you, homie, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on Itsmrtaliaferro.com, shawty.